Hello everybody, welcome back to another week of planetary weather forecast and collective reading with me. I am Natalie. So in this video we'll be talking about the weekly forecast of September 26th to October 2nd. My goodness, we are already going into October this week. So this is 2022. So first, I'll talk about the astrology that's happening for us this coming week. How can we tune into this energy? Second part of this video, we'll talk about, I'll do a collective tarot reading where we will see if there's any message guidance for us for this upcoming week. So let's begin. This week on 26 Hong Kong time in the morning 5:55, we are welcoming our Libra new moon. I did and just upload a separate video all about this new moon. It's a very beautiful new moon. I love the energy of that new moon, and there's also a guided meditation to tune into the energy of this new moon, and there's a all signs 12 signs tarot reading to see what this new moon might bring in for us. So if you're interested, go check out that video. That is the Libra new moon. So in that video I also talk about the aspect that's happening for us on this Monday when we have this new moon. So there's quite a few, but they're very beautiful in general, and I just love that new moon. So please do go check it out. If you're interested, go check out the tarot reading. Please feel free to leave me a comment below. Let me know how you find it as well. I hope you enjoy that. On September 28th, Wednesday, we have Mars in Gemini having a trine with Saturn retrograding in Aquarius. I love this energy for us because Mars in Gemini is busy. It's a busy bee energy times 10, right? So Mars in Gemini can be a very curious, playful, love learning, exploring, and just doing things energy. Right, so this energy can be very scattering and very busy on our mental space, but also for the physically, right? We might feel like we always want to be doing something. We might find ourselves feeling anxious if we're not doing anything. It's a bit of restless. You can feel like there's a million thoughts going up in your head, and some people love it and they thrive in this energy, but some people cannot, right? We feel all these energy differently. Everyone is different. So some might feel overwhelmed, anxious. They might have anxiety with this busy mental energy. Some of us, I know, I heard from, for example, my sister, like when Mars entered Gemini, she finds herself having headache more easily, right? She finds herself not being able to sleep sometimes because the mind is very busy, right? Always want thinking something when you don't want to. So today we have this beautiful trine with Mars and Saturn. Saturn is coming in to bring in some groundedness for us, bring in some structure, bring in some ideas for us to slow down a little bit, slow down this Mars and Gemini energy a little bit. It's scattering all around. So Saturn is coming in here to prioritize, right? Okay, there's like 10 tabs opening. Do you really need all those 10 tabs? Perhaps you end up finding 7 of them are like not useful, distracting, not in your priority. So it's time to take them down so you can actually focus and get something done, get things done, apply some efficiency, and know that what's more important, what needs your attention, and so on and so forth. So this is a beautiful energy. If you find yourself having a hard time to focus, to get things done, you're very busy in the mental space, you don't know what to do first, so on and so forth, today is a beautiful energy to help you get something done, or to lay down what's important, what's not. Time to implement some structure into them. On September 29th, Thursday, we have Venus entering Libra. She's going back to one of her home sign. It's a beautiful transit and energy. Very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, so beautiful. I have to say it 3 times. So Venus on 29th, 3:49 p.m. Hong Kong time or 3:45 a.m. Eastern time. So adjust the location or time according to where you are in the world. Venus is leaving Virgo where she's at her fall, where she struggled to shine her full power and light, and entering Libra, where is her home. She can just kick back, let her hair down, relax, and fully shine her beautiful light upon all of us. So how beautiful is that? We have to embrace this transit for sure, right? So you want to know, when is this happening, right? I told you September 29, afternoon 3:49 p.m. Hong Kong time, and Venus is going to stay in Libra until the 23rd October. So a little bit less than a month, about 3 weeks. So Venus in Libra is a great time to beautify yourself, your surroundings, your home. It's a great time to have a new hairstyle, maybe change up your hair color, schedule maybe a mani-pedi, put on a new style of new color for your nail if you like to do that. Or this can be a great time to change things around your home, to beautify your home, right? Maybe the couch is getting old, it's time to get a new one. Maybe it's time to put a new coat of color around your room or your home, right? So it's a great time to do all those things. We tend to focus a little bit more with our relationships during this Venus in Libra transit, because Venus do govern all the relationships, right? All our external relationships. We might tend to fill up our social calendar more. Maybe we'll be going out more, hanging out with our friends, staying up late a little bit, spending time with our families, our loved one, or paying a little bit more attention to our partner, and so on and so forth. Venus in Libra is also a treat yourself energy. Indulge in sweets, have a slice of cake. It's the fall, maybe a pumpkin spice latte, maybe just go out and try out a new restaurant, maybe do something nice for yourself, treat yourself, right? Venus also talks about money and finance. Perhaps we might receive some good news around this time, and enjoy this Venus and Libra transit. I mean it. Indulge in the sweets and good food, comfort food. Treat yourself with a new hairdo, beautify your home, or change up things if you want to. Spend time with your friends and family. You really want to enjoy this Venus and Libra transit, because Venus before was in Virgo at her fall, so it's a bit of a struggle for her to shine her light. Now she's like fully shining her light, giving us her blessings and her beauty, right? And when Venus moved to Scorpio later at the end of October, we're also going to enter our Scorpio season, which is an eclipse season, and Venus is at her detriment in Scorpio. So she won't be able to shine that light anymore as much. So do enjoy this transit. Take advantage of these following 3 weeks to really soak in that Venusian energy. So enjoy this transit, and happy Venus in Libra. So let's continue to talk about Venus in Libra a little bit. Immediately right when she enters Libra on Sunday, October the 2nd, we have Venus in Libra opposed Jupiter in Aries. Beautiful energy. Today is self-love, self-care to the max kind of day, because we're talking about Jupiter in Aries. It's all about being yourself, right? Embracing your light and shining it, right? So Jupiter in Aries is expanding that Venus and Libra energy for us. So today, indulge yourself, right? Love yourself to the max, right? Schedule a spa day, turn off the phone, no reply to anyone, just really enjoy that me time today if you can. Maybe take a well, it's a Sunday, so definitely you don't have to work, I hope. And or if you have to do something, make sure you make pockets of time or segment out a period of time just to be with yourself, right? Perhaps you can even have a staycation day with yourself. Go to your favorite restaurant, do your favorite stuff that you like to do. Maybe you just want to do nothing, simply catch up on rest and just binge watch on Netflix, do whatever you want to do. Perfectly fine. Whatever makes you feel like a king or queen, or just enjoy yourself that day. On the same day, on Sunday, October the 2nd, Mercury stations direct. What a good news, right? So Mercury is ending his retrograde journey, stationing direct in Virgo on Sunday. So but as we all know, there's always a couple weeks of post-shadow energy of Mercury retrograde as Mercury slowly gaining back its speed. So it takes a while for Mercury to come back to full speed and running. So the upcoming couple of weeks is still, a little bit of lingering Mercury retrograde energy around us. And also when Mercury station direct, Mercury in Virgo is holding this opposition with Neptune in Pisces. So for some people, you won't feel like Mercury retrograde officially ended for you yet, because this opposition might actually bring in more blurriness, more questions, ambiguity. Like you might feel like you're doing a lot of RE words, so like rethinking, reevaluating, revisiting, reconciling whatever is happening in your life during the Mercury retrograde the past couple of weeks. Perhaps there's something you need to reattend to and rethink about. You're not ready to make some kind of changes or decision or whatsoever. And this time when Mercury station direct, you actually still don't feel like you have the whole picture paint out for you. Maybe you're still waiting for some kind of clarity, answers, revelations. Maybe you did gain some, but at the same time you also have more questions that you want to get answer from. You still want to do some digging around. You're not quite there yet, and that is totally fine, because that's the energy, right? And we also have a couple weeks of pro-shadow, so don't feel like you have to get everything right and done, ready to just like set and go and implement whatever changes or make some kind of decision, or to get the communication going right away. If you're not ready, you're not ready. And guess what? You might get your answers, revelation in a little bit later, and that's totally fine. So don't feel like when I tell you Mercury station direct, you have to get your shit together, you have to be ready and just like go, go, go. It doesn't have to be like that, and you can't force yourself to do that either. But for some people, you might really feel like you're ready. You gained the clarity you need, and now that Mercury station direct, you're ready to just go, right? Maybe there's something you need to attend to fix it up, to communicate, right? Whatever it is in your life, everyone's human story is different. And also, now that Mercury stations direct in Virgo, you can also think back. Maybe perhaps it was something that happened around at the end of August when Mercury was in these degree points in Virgo. Something happened or something started at the during the end of August, but you weren't ready, or then you need to redo it, revisit, or whatsoever. Now that you're back here, you did your retrograde story or all the RE words. Now you come back to those degree point. Maybe perhaps now you're more ready to implement changes or take action, make decisions, so on and so forth. So this is what's happening for us this upcoming week up in the sky. Now let's dive into our tarot card reading. Hi everyone, welcome to the second part of this video where I'll be doing a collective tarot reading for everyone. So in this video, we'll talk about September 26th to October 2nd, 2022 to see what message, guidance, advice we can get from the cards. Now, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everybody, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you would like to schedule a private reading, please feel free to contact me. All my information in the description box below. So let's begin. Wow, quite a powerful reading where we have going on here, and I'm picking up a couple different messages, so let's talk about it. This week, as I mentioned earlier in the astrology part, we're still in Mercury retrograde, and this time Sunday when Mercury station direct, it might not feel like we're out of the woodwork yet, because there's a push shadow energy that will still linger around for a couple weeks. Secondly, we also do have that Neptune opposition happening. So for some people it feels like I'm still not quite ready yet. There's still some answers that I need to find out. I still need some digging, thinking about, so on and so forth, and that's totally fine. So the first message I see is that I feel like this group of people, Mercury retrograde have been really a very useful period for you. And also we have that 6th planet retrograding for the whole September. I feel like for this group of people, you really went in and have some time of reflection to see so far what's been happening in my life, in every area, and you have some revelation, right? Perhaps you see how far you have come this year with everything happening in your life. Maybe there are some areas where you're like, okay, yeah, that do need some readjusting, and there's something you want to rework, reevaluate, rethink, so on and so forth. So I feel like the past few weeks was quite groundbreaking even for some people, and I feel like this week slowly you are getting some kind of clarity, answers that you need in order to help you move forward in some areas in your life, or maybe just in life general. Maybe perhaps there's some situation, people, or things that you're not too sure about, and you have been going back and forth, and I feel like slowly you're gaining the clarity, direction, answers you need, and you're ready. This week I feel like you're getting ready to, you know, get things done and start moving to the direction you want to with things, a different area of your life, and feel like you're also restoring a balance in your life, right? Maybe perhaps this is about you feeling out of balance the past few weeks. Maybe you have been overworking, you have been stressing about certain people, things, situation, and I feel like this week you're ready to do those adjustments you need. You're ready to communicate perhaps with people you need to fix things with or talk about, or this is just you feeling better, getting back into the groove, so on and so forth. So this is a very nice energy. And for a different group of people, this is about you needing to initiate, or maybe you will be on the receiving side. Like this week, I feel like you're gaining some clarity and answers you need in order to initiate some kind of communication or collaboration even. So for some people, this is about work. I feel like maybe perhaps this is a project, creative idea, or you're just working on something with other people and there has been some hiccups, delayed, maybe you guys didn't see eye to eye on this particular project, or so on and so forth. But I feel like this week you guys are ready to come back to solve things, get things going, to work together to solve this situation together. And for some, this is not about work. This is regarding to a relationship, maybe reconciling a family dynamic, friendship, romantic situation, so on and so forth. This is you gaining the clarity you need. You're ready, and both parties, both sides are ready to talk about it, to mend things, to repair things, to work together again, to achieve some kind of goal together. Yeah. And then another message coming in is, I feel like if this hasn't happened yet, this is going to happen very soon, this week or next week. I feel like something recently has happened. Maybe not a little bit out of the blue, or maybe you didn't expect it to happen. This can happen in the physical realm, or this can be an internal revelation that happened within you that really allow you to see clearly in a particular area of your life. And I'm getting a couple different scenarios because I'm reading for the collective. So for some, this is about a bad habit that needs to come to an end, because you're really seeing the damage that it has in maybe a particular area of your life, right? Perhaps I'm just making an example, right? Perhaps this is about a drinking problem, right? Or some kind of addiction or indulgent problem that you maybe use it to cope with your stress or whatsoever. And I think you finally realize you're reaching a breaking point, right? It's maybe doing some damaging on your health or routine or so on and so forth. And you see that, wow, okay, I really need to do something about it. Perhaps this is time to break this habit, stop it, put an end to it, and really start fresh, really to implement something new in your life, right? You see that, oh, I do want to start taking steps to work towards this habit that I've been having, and it's really nice, it's beautiful. All it takes sometimes is a spark, right? A moment, an aha moment for you to realize, wow, okay, ding ding, I need to do something about it. And you are, so that's great, right? And for some, this is not about some kind of addiction or indulgent problem. This is some area of your life, and I feel strongly towards either your career, or this is about some kind of goals, dreams, creative project, idea, something you really want to do for yourself, right? Maybe you have been wondering and questioning your life purpose, right? And maybe you feel like, I'm not living the life that I'm supposed to. This suddenly gets really deep, but this is exactly what I'm feeling and seeing from the cards, right? For this group of people, you are really questioning some really life-changing problems, right? For example, maybe you're in a marriage and you are questioning if you still want to be in it. You are seeing something more that you want to do in this lifetime, that maybe perhaps, okay, I am not asking people to break up and end the marriage or so on and so forth, but this is what I see, right? some kind of life-changing things you're thinking about, right? So perhaps this is life direction. Perhaps you've been wondering, you just have a feeling, or you just know, right? Sometimes this is your intuition talking to you that there's something more to life than what you're doing, living, having right now, right? You're thinking about maybe a dream you want to pursue. You want to embark on this journey for yourself, rediscovering yourself, and you really feel like you want to do this. You know, that voice in your heart, in your mind, is getting louder and louder. You no longer can ignore it. The life that you're living right now is just not it, right? So for some, this is, yeah, exactly, your life direction in general. For some, this is about that what you have existing right now is just not it, right? Maybe this is your career, right? Maybe this is your marriage, your relationship. You're really, this is not it. I know there's more than this, and I want that, and I want to go after that because I see more in me. I see more in my life than what I'm doing right now. And this voice is going to just get louder if you're not going to do anything about it. And this will manifest into sickness, stress, anxiety in your body, to let you know that, hey, you really need to take care of it. And I feel like this week you're realizing that, and you are starting to question, what is it then, right? If not this, then what? And the cards are telling you awareness is the first step of change, and that is the most important thing. You simply knowing that is already a good thing, a good start. And now you just have to follow that voice and see where it leads you. Perhaps for some, it's really about ending your marriage, your relationship, to pursue something that's more aligned with you. Perhaps maybe we have many soulmates, and maybe this one is just not it, and someone's out there is like more aligned with you. Who knows? I'm just throwing out examples. And for some, this is your existing job, or the life that you're living right now is just not it. Perhaps you want to move to somewhere else. You want to do a 180 and change your life. Maybe perhaps you're doing, you know, you're a teacher, housewife, and now you suddenly want to be a healer, so on and so forth, right? Very different, something different than what you're doing right now. And that voice is getting so loud, you can no longer ignore it, and you're gonna do something about it. Follow that voice, that spark within you, and see where it leads you. This is definitely something that can grow, that can be nurtured. All you need to do is give some love, attention, and see where it leads you. You definitely want to grow something and nurture yourself. Maybe perhaps this is a new creative idea, business, or so on and so forth. This is a new direction, moving to a new place. Maybe perhaps this is you pursuing the relationship with yourself, right? Rediscovering yourself, who you are, what you want, what you need. And maybe for some, yes, this is about you breaking ties with your existing relationship, and to go after what is it that you truly want from a partner, right? So this is what I'm seeing from the cards. Now let's look at the oracle cards. I'll get all the cards out and then we'll talk about them. All right, let's look at the cards. First, from the Moonology deck, we have, whoa, it's quite powerful. I'll explain it. We have Waxing Crescent Moon. Have faith in your dreams. We have New Moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. And we have Full Moon Eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So for some, the upcoming eclipse season in Scorpio season is going to be very, very groundbreaking and life-changing for some of you. I'm not exaggerating, because sometimes that's what happens during eclipse season. It brings in faded changes, beginnings and ending for some people, right? Because sometimes when the universe see that you're not really taking the steps to move to the direction you need, the universe will only give you so much time to go do it, and then they are gonna bring in a tower moment to help you move your ass. So, and it's so funny because we are going to have a new moon in Scorpio, which is an eclipse, and we are also going to have a full moon eclipse, a lunar eclipse in Taurus during the Scorpio season. And I'm already seeing that eclipse energy coming out from this Moonology card. So really, if you have any doubts as to where you are in the world, well, the life that you're living, things you're doing right now is just not it, chances are you are right and you need to do something about it. So what is it that you want to do, right? You got one life to live. What do you want? What do you want to do? Have faith in your dreams. Nothing is too crazy, too big, too small, right? A dream is a dream, right? A goal is a goal. It's no one else but yours. You don't need to care about what other people think. Work through your fears. Know that it is happening, right? Perhaps it is during the eclipse season that you are going to get your aha moment. You will know how to get to where you want to be. For now, maybe this is just starting to brew. It is going to kind of you're gonna start thinking about it. The noise is going to get louder and louder, and once we get closer to end of October, when we're going to feel the eclipse energy sometimes a month before it happened. So we're starting to feel the eclipse season energy in Libra season, which is right now already, and it's gonna just get stronger and stronger. And when we hit Scorpio season, it's just gonna be bam for some of us, right? So, and bam, not in a bad way, right? I feel like it is going to bring in some needed changes, new beginnings or ending that will actually help you to move towards to where you want to be. So don't be scared, right? From Spirit Animal deck, we have Right Raven Spirits. Trust in the magic. Exactly. Have faith with your dreams and trust in the magic. Dragonfire Spirit. Truth transcends illusions, right? See through the fears. Work through it. What is true to you? As long as you know that, that's enough. Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold and go after what is it that you want, and trust that the universe is always on your side, working with you, co-creating with you. And then from the Wisdom of Oracle deck, we have why. Sometimes it is really good to ask questions. When you ask why, don't just like at a mental level and just like verbally ask why, but sink down into your heart space to ponder, to feel in the question. Why are you asking those questions? Feel into your questions and feel into the possible answers coming up for you, right? So I feel like sometimes this card is telling you questions are great. Yes, they help you seek answers, clarity, and help you propel forward and so on and so forth. But sometimes when you ask a question, try to go deeper, sink in a little bit deeper and see what comes up for you, right? It will bring up clarity, answers, directions you want, and there is power in asking questions. So no questions are stupid. Don't feel like it's stupid when you have a question, right? So I'm just going to read the guidebook message to you as well. Motives, driving intention. The power of knowing the why. There is great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most importantly, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within seed, which brings it to life and hold the potential for growth. Beautiful message, right? When you find yourself asking why, sink into it, right? It eventually, ultimately bring in growth, opportunity, directions, answer, clarity. And then for the self-care oracle, we have mind. You are the master of your inner world and you decide how the outer world affects you. Cultivate a calm inner state. Exactly. I feel like this is about you asking questions but not letting the outside noise, opinion, judgment to affect how you think. Because after all, we're all living our own life. Why are we so nosy, always judging the others for what they do, right? So, well, that little bit is just my own opinion. Anyway, I hope this message helps. Feel free to leave me a comment below and contact me if you want a private reading. I am wishing you all a good week ahead and I'll see you here next week. Bye!